Hiya guys, welcome to your beginner-friendly Pilates workout. When you're ready to get started today, we're going to make our way to our back, so just sitting nice and tall and exhaling, rolling slowly down through your spine. If you need to hold the back of the knees, you can, until you release all the way down onto the mat. Take your hands and interlace them behind the back of your head. And then from there, we're going to walk our feet in a little closer to our bottom and just find a nice neutral spine. Exhale when you're ready. We're going to start to curl up into a chest lift, drawing the belly button down. A little pause at the top. Inhale, curl back down to the mat. So again, chest lift. Exhale, curl up, draw your belly button down. Inhale, curl back to the mat. So just start trying to find the breath. Exhale as you curl up and pull the belly in. Inhale back to the mat. Exhale, curl up, draw that belly button down. Inhale back to the mat. Keep the legs nice and soft as you do this. Exhale and up. Inhale and down. Your hands are supporting the weight of your head. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, curl down. Good, keep going, just a couple more like this. Breathing out as you curl up. Breathing in as you lower with control. Try and take this movement quite slow, so you're not using momentum, you're really trying to use the strength of your core to lift you up and down. Exhale, big breath out, curl up. Inhale, lower. Nice. Exhale, curl up. Little pause. And inhale, lower down. Great, release the hands out from behind the head. And maybe take a little sway of the knees side to side, just adding some gentle rotation through the back. And then when you're ready, shuffle the heels in even closer so that when you side bend, you can just graze the back of your heel with your fingertips. And then hands are wide of the body. You exhale, start to tuck your tailbone under, draw your belly in and peel up slowly through your spine. Press down evenly through both feet, squeezing your glutes at the top of this bridge. And then roll back down through your spine. Inhale, release at the bottom. So it's an exhale to tuck the tailbone under, slowly roll up to the top of your bridge, squeeze your glutes, inhale. Exhale, melt your spine back down to the mat. So lots of control here, moving slow. Inhale, exhale, lift the hips up. Squeeze the glutes, inhale at the top, and exhale, curl back down slowly and with control. Beautiful. As you keep moving through these bridges, guys, try to keep your knees pointing in the same direction, so don't let the knees open away from one another. And we're trying to really roll through the spine, so lots of articulation. So as you come up, you're tucking that tailbone under, peeling up through the spine and away from the floor. Inhale, really squeeze the glutes firmly at the top. And then exhale, lay one vertebra of your spine back down at a time. Keep going like this. With the feet, you're thinking about pressing evenly through both heels, all 10 toes, and evenly distributing the weight across both feet. Great. Rolling up to the top of your bridge. Think about stretching your knees away from you. So you're lengthening through the spine rather than dumping your weight back into the shoulder blades. Good. You're almost there, guys. Exhale. Think about stretching the knees away from you. So lengthening the front of the body. Inhale. Exhale and roll your way back down to the mat. Beautiful. We're going to add on. Make your way up to the top of your bridge, squeeze your glutes nice and strong, and then roll it back down. Great. And exhale, make your way up to the top of your next bridge, hold it there, squeeze the glutes, and then take little pulses. 2, 3. So these are little controlled presses up of the hips. Great. Keep going. This comes from squeezing the glutes and pushing your feet down into the floor. And again, control here, not momentum. Beautiful. Finish that last one. Roll yourself down to the mat. Hug your knees in towards your chest and give yourself a little rock and roll side to side to release any tension. When you're ready, release your feet back down to the floor. Pivot over so that you are lying on your side body. So if you're mirroring me here, your left leg will be on top. You want your knees directly in front of your hips and your hips in line with your head. And then push your top hip away so your low waist lifts up. So again, put your heel of your hand on your hip, push away. Your low waist will lift up, draw your belly in, keep the core engaged. And then you're gonna float your top leg up, squeeze your top glute, and inhale lower. So again, it's an exhale to lift, squeeze the side glute, and lower. If you take a hand behind the back of your pelvis shouldn't be rolling back as you lift that leg. So put a hand behind your pelvis and just make sure that you're not rolling back into that hand. Your pelvis should be completely still. And again, you can use the hand to push your hip away from you so that we know that we're keeping the core engaged and we're keeping that low waist lifted. Exhale, lift the top leg. Inhale, lower. Great, draw the belly in and try and keep the knee and the ankle in one line. So don't lift the knee higher or lower than the ankle as you open and close this leg. Great. Lift, hold that there, push that top hip away. We're going to take circles. Lower the top knee, bring it in towards you, circle up and around and back down. So just drawing circles, imagining your knee is tracing the circle here, but your pelvis does not move at all. So bring the knee in towards your chest, up and over in an arc, down, and again in towards your chest. Beautiful. Pause with the knee stacked above the other and reverse the circles. Again, your hand can go behind your pelvis here to make sure you're not rolling back. So press the leg back, circle up and over in a semicircle, lower and continue. Press back, up and over, lower and keep going. There's a 90-degree bend behind the knee the whole time. So at no point are you lengthening the leg. Great. Hold it there. You're going to bring your knees together. You're going to lift your ankles, join your heels together, and again, give that hip a little push away. Clamshells. Open the top knee, lower down. Open the top knee, lower down. So here, you're thinking about keeping that top hip lengthened and squeezing your heels together. So your heels squeeze as you open the top knee. Inhale, lower. Exhale, open the top knee, squeeze the heels, and lower. Couple more like this. That top glute will probably be on fire by now. So stay with it if it is. Again, squeeze those heels. Great. Squeeze the heels to lift the top knee. Keep your pelvis nice and still. Go a little bit higher with that knee if you can. Good, really opening into the clamshell and then close and release your legs down. Give your glute a little bit of a hit out or maybe a little bit of a rub if you need. And then take your hands, interlace them behind your head. Keep your knees stacked here. So don't let your top knee slide back. Open back towards the back of the room here. So rotating your thoracic spine. And then exhale and close. So inhale, lead with the top elbow. Twist from your belly button, rotate the thoracic spine. And exhale, close. So these are our book openings. Keep going with this movement. Inhale and open. Twist from the belly button, really rotating through that mid back. Exhale and close. And again, I'm going to give you guys that cue. Your knees should stay stacked, one on top of the other. So if your top knee is sliding back, it's because your pelvis is rotating, which means that your spine is not rotating as much. Okay, so we're really trying to keep this a pure rotation of that spine. If you are struggling with the top knee sliding back, just hook it in front of the bottom knee. So that way your pelvis will be angled slightly forward, and again, you'll still be able to get that rotation through the spine. Great, inhale to open. Exhale to close. Let this feel good for your body. Inhale, open, twist from the belly button. Exhale, close. Big breath out. And then you can make your way up, keep your bottom leg where it is, and just take your left leg so that your shin is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Hands go out to the side. We're gonna side bend over to the right. Try to keep your left hip down here. Great, reach. And then when you're ready, come back up through center. I'm just gonna reposition. Take your left hand down, up and over with the right hand, reaching over to the left side of the mat. Try and keep your top shoulder stacked above your bottom shoulder. And center. Up and over. Great, reaching through that left hand. Look up towards the elbow if you like. That can help you keep the shoulders stacked. And up and over, reaching with the right hand. Great, let's go one more to either side of our mermaids. Reaching over through those left fingertips. Sit it nice and tall in center and take it up and over in the opposite direction. Beautiful. Sit it tall through center, guys. Release the hands down. And then you're gonna pivot on over. Just give your wrists a little bit of a shake out, maybe a little bit of a roll, just getting ready to weight bear. And then come on over to your belly. We're going into our thoracic extension. So fingertips in line with shoulders. Roll your shoulders down and back and squeeze your elbows towards the midline. Little tuck of the pelvis, draw the belly in. We're gonna inhale. Light press into the hands, open the chest, gaze towards the top of the mat. Exhale, belly to spine and lower. So this isn't a huge lift, this is just targeting the upper back. Inhale, lift, point the sternum forward, exhale and lower. So you're just lifting the sternum or your breastbone off the mat and then exhale, lower. So if you're going much higher than that, you're likely going to get more into the low back. And we're just trying to target that upper back here. Exhale, lower. Great. Inhale, lift up. Make sure that your elbows are squeezing to the midline. Exhale, belly to spine, lower. And really think about lengthening through the crown of the head here. Okay, so thinking about that length as you inhale, lift, stretch through the crown of the head, open the chest forward. And then as you lower, think about reaching the crown of the head forward. You'll feel a lot of work there. Inhale, lift. Exhale, stretch through the crown of the head to lower. Great. And then inhale, lift up, and exhale, press your hips back towards your heels for a child's pose. Taking a nice big deep breath here. And exhale, coming on up when you're ready. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips up, coming into a forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need. If you're really tight through those hammies, you'll want to bend the knees quite generously. And then just add a little sway side to side, just releasing the spine. And then bend the knees, exhale, roll up, articulating all the way up through the spine as you reach your hands wide, stretch tall. And then exhale, standing roll down, nod chin to chest, round the spine, lower towards the mat, one vertebra at a time. Land your hands, again, bend those knees as much as you need here. We're gonna walk very slowly out towards a plank position without shifting your hips side to side. So take as long as you need here. Find a strong plank, bend the knees. Find a knee plank, so one long line from the knees to the crown of the head. Inhale, bend through your elbows for a push-up. Exhale, press. Tuck your toes under, lift to inverted V or downward facing dog, pushing through the hands, lengthening the heels toward the mat, and then walk your hands in again without shifting the hip side to side. Bend the knees if needed, and exhale, peel up through the spine. Inhale, big deep breath, reach up through the fingertips. Exhale, hands wide, standing roll down, nod chin to chest. all the way down to the mat. Walk your hands out. Go left, right. Lots of awareness in the pelvis here. Don't shift those hips side to side. Make your way to plank. Bend your knees. Untuck your toes. Find your strong knee plank. Belly drawing in. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. Tuck toes under. Lift hips up towards the ceiling. Inverted V. Walk your feet in if you need a little bit more support. And then walk the hands in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Forward fold. And exhale, peeling on up to stand. Take a big breath. Inhale, sweep the hands wide and up. Exhale, out and rolling down to the floor. Again, land the hands. This is the Pilates push-up. Okay, and it's really about finding that core stability as you walk out to your plank position. And then again, finding core engagement as you lower to the knees. Long line from the knees to the crown of the head. Inhale, bend the elbows. Exhale, pull the belly to the spine as you press up. Tuck toes under. Lift to inverted V. Reaching up through your tailbone. Lengthening through your heels. And then again, finding stability as you walk back in. So minimizing the shift side to side. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, sweep your hands wide. Exhale, articulate through the spine as you nod chin to chest and roll down. Let's find one more repetition of this. Walk it out with control. Take your feet back. Drop to your knees. Inhale, bend. Exhale, pull belly to spine, lift up. Tuck toes under. Reach hips up to the ceiling. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale, walk your hands back in towards your feet. Really good job, guys. Rolling on up to stand. Big inhale breath. Sweep the hands wide. Exhale and back over towards the mat. Great. From here, just walk it out. Come down to your knees. And then give your wrists a little bit of a roll out when you're ready to go. Coming to quadruped position. So we want the knees directly under the hips here. So one line underneath the hips, and then you want your wrists directly underneath your shoulders. Lengthen through the crown of the head and out through the tailbone, and keep a natural curve through your lumbar spine. So not too extended, not too rounded, just a really nice neutral spine. Extend your left hand forward, your right leg back, and stay there, or lift up the arm and the leg. Lower, all without moving through your torso, and bring the hand and knee back under the hips and shoulders. Opposite arm and leg reach forward. Again, stay there or lift up without extending the spine. Lower, slide the hand and knee back under. Okay, so we go again. Opposite arm and leg, lift, lower, slide the arm and leg back under. Switch, right hand, left leg, reach it out. Lift up, lower down, and back under. Keep going with this movement. I'm going to give you more cues to improve the quality of the movement. So it's an inhale when you lower and park the hand and the knee. It's an exhale as you stretch out and then lift. So when you exhale, pull your belly to your spine to find that core stability. Inhale, park. Exhale, stretch it away, lift up. Inhale, lower, park. Exhale, pull the belly to the spine. Pull that belly in. Feel the core engagement when you pull the belly button in. Lower and park. Again, pull the belly in. Keep going with this movement. Now, to add a little bit of imagery to this, imagine you have 4 glasses of water, each sitting on your shoulders and your hips. Try not to spill these glasses of water. So that's how stable you want your torso to be. It's like a tabletop. Great. And when you switch which arm and leg is lifting, try and minimize the obvious shift of weight. So if I was watching you from the side, when you switch which arm and leg is reaching out, it should look like your torso is completely stable. So there's no rocking side to side as you switch arms and legs. Stay with this, guys. I know that's a lot of info to digest, but really think about keeping the torso stable. All right, well done. When you're ready, sit your hips back to your heels and give the shoulders a little roll out to release. Awesome. Come back down to your side lying position. This time it'll be the opposite way. So again, if you're mirroring me, your right leg will be on top. You can support your head in your hand. Bring your knees directly in front of your hips. 90-degree bend behind the knees and in front of the hips, and then push your top hip away from you. Draw your belly in. We're gonna exhale, lift the top leg up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift that top leg up. Inhale, lower. All right, so you're squeezing that top glute. You can put a hand behind your pelvis to make sure that you're not rolling your pelvis back or forward, but mainly the risk is that you'll be rolling it back. So we want the core on and stabilizing here. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Inhale, lower. Can you really think about squeezing that top glute? And inhale, lower. Good. Remember to keep your top hip reaching away. Your low waist is lifting and you're drawing your belly button in, and you're keeping your knee and ankle in one line. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Great. Take it down. Squeeze that top glute. And lower. We're gonna go in for circles, so push your top hip away, draw your belly in, bring the knee towards the chest, circle up and over, reach that knee behind you and then bring it in. So bring the knee to the chest, reach up and over, think about stretching that knee back and then bring it in. So you're just drawing a circle here, and you make the circle as big or as small as you need to be able to move while keeping the pelvis stable. So again, hand behind the pelvis will give you feedback for if you're rolling your hips backwards. Great big circle with that knee. Bring it in, and then we reverse. So again, hand behind pelvis if you need that feedback. Even if you don't, it's really good just to have it there, just to detect any kind of micro movements or instabilities. And then you can really focus on squeezing the glute and pushing that knee back, and then circling it up and over while keeping the torso stable and that pelvis stable. Doing so well, guys. Challenging for the glute here. Press it back, up and over. Bring it in. Really great for the hips though. Bring the knees together, lift your feet up, squeeze your heels together. We exhale, lift the top knee. Inhale, lower. Push that top hip away from you. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Now remember, squeeze those heels together to open the top knee. Inhale, lower. Exhale, squeeze the heels together, open the top knee. Inhale, lower. Doing really well. So that top glute is probably fatiguing a little bit now, but we want to keep working to open that top knee as much as possible so that we're working that strength of that top glute or that top hip. Inhale, close. Squeeze the heels together. Okay. I challenge you to get a little more squeeze. Imagine you've got the winning lottery ticket between your heels. Don't let it go. Squeeze nice and firmly with the heels. Keep your core engaged and release. Great. From here, we go into book openings. These should feel really nice after all that work we've done. So knees are stacked. We open backwards on the inhale, rotating the spine, and exhale, close. So again, keep the knees stacked. Big breath in, twisting from the belly button. And exhale, close. Again, if you did it on the other side, or you're just finding there's a lot of movement through the knees or the hips here, you can bring that top knee in front of your bottom knee. So you're kind of overcorrecting the issue just to prevent any movement through the pelvis, because again, that movement backward through the pelvis means we're actually coming out of rotation. And here we really want to stretch into rotation. So inhale, open. And exhale, close. There's no need to rush through this. If the pace I'm cueing feels too fast for you, ignore me. Make this feel good for your body. Great. Inhale and open. Exhale and close. Big breath in, inflate the lungs. That will deepen that rotation stretch. And exhale and close. Coming on up now, guys, leave that bottom leg where it is. Take your top leg out to the side so the shin is parallel to the right edge of your mat. Let's take mermaids, hands out to the side. We're gonna go up and over to the left side of our mat. Keep your top shoulder stacked, so bring it back a little bit. And then inhale, how tall can you sit as you come through center? Go up and over to the left, reach through those left fingertips, stack that top shoulder, and inhale, center. You've got 2 more to either side. It's an inhale as you reach, so we're stretching the intercostal muscles. Exhale, sit tall. Inhale as you reach, stretching between the ribs. Exhale, sit tall. Good, go 1 more either side, trying to keep that top shoulder stacked above the bottom. And up and over. Great work, guys. When you're ready, just bring the back or the side leg in front of you, finding a comfortable seated position. We're gonna inhale, sweep the hands, widen up, lengthen through your fingertips. Exhale, let the breath go. Inhale, big deep breath in, stretching up through the fingertips. Exhale, let it go. Thank you so much for joining me here today, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.